Today in Madden,
we crank back the time machine. Big names like Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski are back. That's right, we're going back to 2012 rosters, and we're seeing which superstar loaded team can win it all. So let's find out on this episode of Franchise Fridays. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of Franchise Fridays. Today we are turning the time machine back, and we're going to go to 2012 rosters. And yeah, this is going to be a really good series, honestly. So to clarify, we are basically done with the other league. It was nuked, and it's just done. So we wanted to go to something more fun and something more people wanted to do, and the server's way more active, so it was definitely a switch that we're willing to make, and yeah. But looking at 2012 as a whole, this is just a very different time. I mean, like, everything is just so much more different, so we're just going to take a look at some of these rosters. I mean, like, obviously I got the Patriots, so I think I cooked. We got Tom Brady and Gronk. I mean, like, that's already enough to win a Super Bowl, but you look at the rest of this offense, Wes Welker, we'll just go by position. You got Ryan Mallett, hidden dev, just really good running back. Stephen Ridley's a superstar. Really good wide receivers, Edelnut. Insane O-line. I mean, like, a lot of these dudes are just 6'8" and above 6'5". I mean, like, you look at some of these other players that are in here, and there's Phillip Rivers. I mean, like, the GOAT. This dude's 90 overall with an X Factor. Pretty crazy. You also have Peyton Manning, who is a Colt in Madden 12, not a Bronco, contrary to a lot of people's belief. You also have Chiefs legend Chad Henne, you know, won on that playoff game. You also have Michael Vick, who is a dog in Madden. I mean, like, you know, he's 31, but 95 throw power, 91 speed. He is a dog. You also have a 26-year-old Matty Ice. This is sick, dude. I love these rosters. But you have, like, Niners legends, Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman. I mean, like, this is just vintage. I would love to be the Niners, but can't complain being the Patriots. But you also have a 25-year-old Megatron who was just insane. I mean, like, 98 overall X Factor. Well-deserved, but it's like 6'5". This dude's insane. But arguably one of the greatest connections in the game. Not even arguably. Probably the best. I mean, like, you got Aaron Rodgers hooking up with Greg Jennings. This is insane. I mean, like, I love to see it. I love these offenses. I love these defenses. So this is going to make for a really fun video. So let's just roll some of the biggest things that happened. Speaking of biggest things that have happened, we've had a lot of trades. So let's dive right into it. We had Tyrod Taylor head to the Eagles for a second-round pick, who is going to be the successor of Michael Vick. Then we'd have Vontae Davis head to the Patriots from their rival Dolphins for Deion Branch, Ben Jarvis, and a third-round pick. This trade wouldn't end up going through, but we'd have the dogs out, so I thought I had to put this in. Then we'd have an attempt to snag rookie Cam Newton with a big deal, but not big enough, as this would get vetoed. And then there would be a few more trades that would get lowballed, so I had to put the league on notice by telling them I'd be up in the trade difficulty. And safe to say they'd lock in. And the biggest name still on the trade block after week 3 would be Jason Peters, Aaron Hernandez, and Clay Matthews. Safe to say we're going to have some massive trades next video. But heading over to the highlight portion of the video, we'd have Drew Brees hitting Marquez Colston for a huge play right here. Marquez Colston looks like he's going to go down. The most Arizona Cardinals thing would happen. And they just let up a touchdown. It'd be an absolute blowout. But heading over to Seattle, it would be a tight game and not a blowout. It'd be a shootout, as Brett Favre would hit his man downfield with a pass that should have been picked. And another huge play on a post. And Doug Baldwin would cook the Niners defense right here. But it wouldn't be too long until Brett Favre would make a costly mistake and throw a pass to the Niners, leading to their loss. And yeah, the Niners would house this one right here, making a good win for them. But speaking about good connections, we'd have Tom Brady and Gronk hooking up for a 10-point lead right here. Then right here, we'd have Darren Williams with 97 speed just zoom past everyone on the Dolphins, leading to a big touchdown and almost a comeback, but wouldn't be enough, as they'd fall to the Dolphins. But to cap off week 1, we have Aaron Rodgers hitting Greg Jennings on a fade and really starting the comeback. But starting off week 2, we'd have Colin Kaepernick throw a dot to Cameron Jordan, and it would just be green grass in front of him, and he would house this one somehow, some way. I don't really know how he did it, but this game was really insane because you have Frank Gore just find a wide open hole and run this one all the way to the house. A ton of house calls during this game. Really fun one overall. But over in Baltimore, it wouldn't be fun for Colt McCoy as he just get killed on the hit. And McPhee would take this one back to the house. And the Ravens have just huge. But over in Miami, we'd have Doran Dickerson making a huge grab as he get popped, but hangs on to this one. And kicking off week 3, it'd be none other than Doran Dickerson again with just a torching play. And really an amazing play by him. This is all we'd have for week 3, so please get more clips, guys. Alrighty, so we are past week 3 and in week 4, so I just wanted to show you guys who is legit and who is not. So let's dive in. Starting off with our 3-0 teams, we'd have a ton, actually. We'd have the 49ers, Patriots, Chargers, Ravens, Packers, Giants, Eagles, and Texans. A lot of good users right there. I mean, like, if I say so myself. And super unfortunately, the Steelers would be a victim to an 0-3 start. And, you know, I still got faith in them, though. But heading over to passing stats, we'd have Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, and Tom Brady be atop the list for, you know, passing yards. Nothing too out the ordinary. This is who you'd expect to be. And you had Aaron Rodgers, though, just trailing behind them, so who knows? But looking in on the top 5, you know, leading passers, we'd have Matt Schwab. He'd be ranked number 6 with 894 yards. So who would have guessed that this would be a resurgence for him? And leading in touchdowns for the league, it'd be a tie between Eli Manning and Tom Brady. So a tie between Tom Brady and his dad. And for leading rushers, it is Frank Gore and everyone else. This dude is on an island of his own. I mean, like 8 touchdowns. He's leading the league in that. 523 yards. The closest dude has 377 yards, and that's Maurice Jones-Drew. And this is only on 41 attempts. He is not as high as some of these dudes on attempts, so this is absolutely insane if I say so myself. But speaking about being on an island of his own, we have Greg Jennings just killing it so far. I mean, like 500 receiving yards and 7 tutties. Pretty crazy, but, you know, you got Victor Cruz looking really good. And then you got Doug Baldwin, so I'm saying all these dudes are looking good. But with the least amount of receptions out all of them, and right behind them in receiving yards is Doran Dickerson with 13 receptions and 311 yards. So not to highlight my own dude, but Doran Dickerson's legit. Who would have guessed through 3 weeks that Megatron would only have 2 touchdowns and only really 269 yards? So pretty crazy. Trent Williams is 1 sack away from leading the NFL in sacks. Let that sink in. Leading the league in sacks, it'd be Chris Long, Geno Atkins, and Justin Smith. I mean, like, these dudes are just having career years, so I'm loving that they're balling out with 5 sacks. And in terms of interceptions, it'd be the Niners DBs just going off. Carlos Rogers and Deshaun Goldson are just popping off with, I believe, 3 interceptions each. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for this episode of Franchise Fridays. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date with more uploads in the future. You know, in a week, it's going to be a huge episode. We're going to have the trade deadline, and that is going to be amazing, and a lot of big moves are going to, for sure, happen. I mean, like, those dudes on the trade block will definitely move by then, so stay tuned for that, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on another one. Peace out.